Well, it's just before 9 o'clock, and of course the dog behind the brown fence is going mental as usual as I walk past. Very nice day, but it's not a day I'm looking forward to. I've got to be spending a lot of time on the bus, especially the first trip. I'm going all the way to Cairns, and you may ask, why in the hell am I going back to Cairns? The reason is I've got a GP's appointment. I'm sorry about the crescendo of canines. This is ridiculous. They're used to cars, they're not used to people walking down the street. Simple as that. Yeah, there's I tried yesterday to arrange an appointment with my old GP, considering that I can't even register here in Beach's medical clinics, which really pisses me off. But anyway, that's another story. So I thought, well, look, I'll contact my old clinic, and what I might do is catch up with Lynn as well, because she said she's going to be free later in the week. Unfortunately, the day she's going to be free is not today, not Wednesday, but Thursday and Friday. So she's going out with a friend, so that's fine. But I thought it'd be an opportunity where I could sort of pop into her place, seeing them all the way down there. But as it turned out, you know, I tried setting up the tele health video conferencing. I thought they had that at the old clinic that I went to, and but I don't think they do, because there's really no instructions on how to set it up. I loaded up the Zoom program, which is used for teleconferencing, on my laptop, so that all went okay. But then I got a notification that my appointment was at a certain time, and they mentioned the address. So I'm thinking, well, obviously I haven't set up an online consultation. I've set up a physical consultation, the normal type. And oh shit, it's not the bus, is it? No, it's not. Blind men freak out when they see large objects. They can't tell whether it's a bus or a van. It was a van, so no problem. Yeah, anyway, so I suspected that maybe what I'd arranged yesterday afternoon at 3 o'clock was actually a conventional consultation with the GP, which I had. I'm sure I had now anyway. So I cancelled that, and I got another one for today at 10:15, which I was able to make, because I was still waiting for stuff to be delivered to my door, which never happened, and that's another story. Boy, I'll tell you what, there's a bit to report about logistics up here. It can be a real minefield living in Cairns burbs. Basically, it can be tough to get. I mean, the only success story I've had so far is Coles, but the one that I'm having hassles with is the Kmart deliveries. They've delivered both items, they're both lots of items, but they've delivered it to the Trinity Beach post office, not to my door. And that doesn't do me that much good, to be quite frank. There was actually a timetable. Oh yeah, there's a timetable. How did I miss that? I'm an idiot. Yeah, so they were going to deliver. I thought they were going to deliver to my door, but no. 9:42. That's not what. Okay, I better get on the other side of the road, because just in case the bus comes, because it says 9:42 there. So it could be coming any minute now. Yeah, so basically they reinforced the perception they were going to deliver to my door by saying, do you want it in a safe place? I said this with both lots of deliveries, which has been split because they're coming from different locations. So, you know, I assumed that it was going to be delivered to my door, but yesterday was the second lot of deliveries, and again they've taken it to Trinity Beach Post Office. And for a guy without a car, that's a pain in the ass, especially with bulky items. So I'm going to actually go down there and pick up what I can. I may have to get an Uber across to here. That's going to cost me, I'd estimate, at least $5 to $6. So it's a bit of a drag. Look, I don't know what I'm going to have to do, whether that'll be what I have to do, or I can actually put it all on the bus. The bus stop is right next to near where the post office is, so that's one good piece of news. But once I get back from this big trip to get the consultation done, which I should really be able to do over the phone, because I just want to get a script, I'm going to ask them about that, because this is ridiculous. I mean, it's so inconvenient to get to a GP up here that I'd rather stick with my old GP. That's how ludicrous this situation's become. And I think it's a bit of a health crisis, because I rang 3 different GPs over the last few days, and it was constantly engaged. Well, actually, the other one was previous week when I found out beaches weren't even going to take new patients. So 3 different medical practices, all of them constantly engaged. That says something about what's going on. I presume this is all COVID related, or the vaccines, I'm not sure. But I reckon this is a bit of a health crisis, because people can't get through to their doctors. I think that's pretty piss poor. They should be able to make a phone call and have some reasonable chance of getting through, but apparently not at the moment. So that's not great, in my opinion. And now, of course, I'm travelling all the way to Parramatta Park to go and see my old GP to get the script, and then I've got to come all the way back. So it's going to cost me a little more. It's going to cost me a lot of time. It's an hour trip to Cairns Central, and then I've got about a quarter of an hour walk to the GP. So yeah, it's going to mount up. It's going to take. Luckily, I'm getting an early morning start, relatively early morning start, and hopefully I haven't missed the bus, because according to that, gee, I might have. I doubt it. Buses are usually late, if anything, so I'll still hang out here. But yeah, I don't know if I missed the bus. We'll see. It should come along the other side fairly soon, and then here. But I don't know. What they put online as the time for the bus to arrive is a different one to this particular stop. I guess it's at the end of the route, so it's probably another 5 minutes down the road. But usually they're late, if anything, not early. So we'll see. Anyway, luckily the weather's good, but I do need to really get this particular bus, or I'm going to be late for the medical appointment. As I say, I just want to get a script. It's no big deal. But yeah, I need some more sleeping pills. That's the main thing I'm looking for, and I'll get some codeine as well, which is something I need as well. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes. But like I said, it can be difficult being up here. Trying to get tradies has been a nightmare. I've found out that basically getting roofers at the moment is almost impossible. I seem to have had a breakdown in communication with the guy who was going to give me a quote late last week and hasn't showed up, and I sent him a message and he sent some cryptic answer with the text. So I don't know what's going on. Yeah, very strange, but you know, that seems to be the way. Well, I don't know. I'll just wait here and hopefully get this journey commenced, and then get back before all the school kids get to Trinity Beach. The only good thing about picking up the stuff at Trinity Beach is that there's very few passengers on that part of the journey. That's when most passengers already got off the bus, so it won't exactly be a full bus when I do that later this arvo, so that's good news. I'm hoping to get a quote on getting the LED lights done with Bees Electrics, who I used to do that same job on my Parramatta Park flat. They're based a fair distance from here though. They're in Warrie. Warrie's way out in, yeah, that's right down past Stockland and all that, those sort of areas. So it's a fair distance. So whether they're prepared to service the whole of Cairns region, or they prioritise jobs that are closer by, who knows? And whether they're going to charge a premium to come this far, I don't know. But at least I put the feelers out. You have to put the feelers out to everybody you can, because I think that given that we had all that rain, I guess it's quite logical that roofers are going to be pretty flat chat. One sent me a message that I contacted just recently that he's tied up for 4 months, so that gives you a pretty good indication. The other one, who had the cryptic message, he said that he wouldn't be able to come out for a month or two. The only good thing about all this is that as you can see, it's fairly dry at the moment, not a cloud in the sky, and we are in the dry season now. This is winter, so that's about the only good thing about it. But yeah, so I've got this long journey today, and just to get a medical prescription seems pretty ridiculous, but I'm going to see if I can make some alternative arrangement with the GP so I don't have to do this long commute just to get something like that done. I think that would be a sensible solution, but we'll see. They'll still get their consultation fee, presumably. I don't know how that works, but and I'm wondering how many people actually use telehealth. Maybe not many. Maybe it's more a novelty at this stage. Are we guessing? Anyway, no sign of a bus. I might have got here too late. Gee, I didn't think that was likely, but that's the trouble with public transport. You can just never tell. It'd be a pain if I missed it. Do need to really see the doc. Well, anyway, seeing it's only a prescription I want, maybe they should be able to squeeze me in one way or the other anyway. Yeah, the bus service is definitely degrading. It just went by then, and it's 1/4 of an hour late. It's almost 9 o'clock, and it was supposed to be at that stop at 8:42. So it gives you an indication. It seems to be getting worse. I don't know why it's getting. That's ordinary. I mean, 1/4 of an hour. That's pretty bad. 5 minutes, yeah. I mean, that happens. That's just the way things are. But it was actually quite reasonable. It could be this route is particularly bad. I don't know, but that's abysmal. That is so late. Mind you, it could all be the school kids and what have you holding up the bus. Who knows? Please consider subscribing to my channel if you think there's anything there of use to you or entertainment or whatever, and either do that or give me a thumbs up, or if you're feeling really energetic, do both. That'd be great.